Hello students, welcome to Siddhapur Mathematics Academy. So already we started with the properties of definite integrals. In the last class I completed 7 properties. The last one is very important, 8th question, but before going to the property the one concept is important. The concept is even function and odd function. The students are beheading the properties plus, but I am telling you don't behead. If you understand the concept then easily you can write the property. So before moving to the definition property, first see what is the even function and odd function. See what is even function? If f of minus x is equal to f of x, then the function is called an even function. An even function. See, if I write only this definition, this is the important concept, you will not understand. If I give one example, see that example, f of x is equal to cos x plus 2x square. Now wherever x is there, replace it by minus x. Cos of minus x plus 2 into minus x whole square. Cos of minus theta is cos theta, minus x whole square is plus. So it is 2x square. See, is it f of x or what? Yes. If you start with minus x also, again you will get a f of x. This condition is satisfied. If this condition is satisfied, then the function is called even function. The next one is odd function. First see what is the important step to remember. Here f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. This is important point you have to remember. Then the function is called an odd function. So here also I will explain with the help of example. If you write f of x is equal to sin x plus x cube, again replace x by minus x. Sin of minus x plus minus x whole cube. Sin of minus theta is minus sin theta. Minus x whole cube is minus x cube. Take minus common. Sin x plus x cube, that is nothing but minus f of x. See, we got this point or what? So this type of functions are called odd functions. See why I explain this, because the next property, last property of a definite integral is depending on this concept. See the property, prove that integration from minus a to a f of x dx is equal to 2 into integration from 0 to a f of x dx if f is an even function. That means f of minus x is f of x, and integration from minus a to a f of x dx is equal to 0 if f is an odd function. Odd function condition is f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. Here, what is the midpoint of minus a to a? How to find the midpoint? Add the lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So, the midpoint is 0 because minus a plus a is 0. 0 divided by 2 is 0. We have integration from minus a to a f of x dx. I am splitting at a midpoint. So, which property? Integration from a to b f of x dx is equal to a to c f of x dx plus c to b f of x dx. C is the midpoint. Minus a to 0 f of x dx plus 0 to a f of x dx. And here see what we required in the answer. In the answer we required either 0 to a or 0. In the RHS, in the second integral, already 0 to a is there. That means whatever the changes you are doing, we have to change it in the first integral. In the first integral on RHS, on right side, let t is equal to minus x, because for odd and even function we required minus x. dt is equal to minus dx, but we required dx. dx is equal to minus dt. So t is minus x means what? In place of x we are writing minus t or what? Yes. Next, if x is lower limit is what? Lower limit is minus a in this. Then t is equal to minus of minus a is a. If x is 0, then t is equal to, remember we are not writing minus 0. For 0 we are not writing the sign. So how you write the right side? In place of minus a we have a, upper limit is 0, f of minus t, and this is minus dt, plus 0 to a, f of x dx. Here I took minus outside, a to 0, f of minus t dt, plus 0 to a, f of x dx. And now if you interchange the limit, yes, if you interchange the limit, the sign will change, correct or not? In one of the property we studied, it is 0 to a, f of minus t dt, plus 0 to a, f of x dx. In the second integral we not did any changes. See, here we interchange the limit, the sign will change. I will write that property, because integration from a to b, f of x dx is equal to minus b to a, f of x dx. That property we used. Next, I am writing here left side as it is, minus a to a, f of x dx. This is 0 to a, f of minus x into dx, plus 0 to a, f of x into dx. The student will ask, madam, on the top it is t, now you are writing x. Yes, we have one property, a to b, f of x dx is equal to a to b, f of t dt. Don't use this substitution, we are using this property. Let us call this as equation 1. Now first case 1, if f is an even function, if f is an even function, that is, what is the property? That is, property is f of minus x is replacing by what? F of minus x is replacing by f of x. So the given property is written as integration from minus a to a, f of x dx is equal to 0 to a. See, this f of minus x is replacing by f of x into dx, plus 0 to a, f of x into dx. See, these two integrations are same or what? Yes, with the same expression, with the same limit. It is 2 into 0 to a, f of x dx. That is integration from minus a to a, f of x dx is equal to 2 into 0 to a, f of x dx, if f is an even function. This is the first property. In equation 1. Next, this is equation 1. Now write down that if f is an odd function, if f is an odd function, in equation 1, or equation 1 becomes, left side is minus a to a, f of x dx is equal to f of minus x is replacing by minus f of x into dx, plus 0 to a, f of x into dx. See, that minus comes outside. It is minus 0 to a, f of x into dx, plus 0 to a, f of x into dx. This and this, they are similar, equal, but opposite in sign, so they get cancels. Answer is 0. That means f of integration from minus a to a, f of x dx is equal to 0 if f is an odd function. Now, related with this property, I will give you one interesting and important hint. See, in the examination, if you get a problem like this, so this is 2021. Suppose it is minus 2021 plus 2021 x raised to 99 plus 89 x raised to 79 plus x cube into dx. If this is a problem, so by seeing this, don't take the tension even though the numbers are bigger. First, what we have to observe, we have to see the lower limit and upper limit. Here what you are observing, the lower limit and upper limit are same, but they are opposite in sign. If they are same and opposite in sign means immediately we have to remember this property. Immediately we have to remember this property. If f is even. Next, integration from minus a to a, f of x dx is 0 if f is odd function. That means the lower limit and upper limit are equal, but they are differ by the sign. Lower is minus, upper is plus. And x raised to, see that power, x power all are odd numbers. In a algebraic expressions, if x power are odd, then it is a completely odd function. And in trigonometric, we are familiar with allied angle. Sin of minus x is minus sin x. That means this is odd. Cos of minus x is only cos x. This is even. And tan of minus x is minus tan x. That is also odd. So, if you are familiar with allied angle, easily you can write. Now, here x raised to 99, power is odd. X raised to 79, again the power is odd. X raised to 3, the power is odd. Total expression is odd function. Odd function means without thinking anything, just write down answer 0 and in front of that write down the given function is odd function. Therefore, integration from minus a to a, f of x dx is equal to 0. Understood? Now, I am starting with the examples. I am giving similar examples as a 1-1 group. I will make a group and I will solve like that. So, write down an example. First one, examples. Integration from 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to 4x upon sin raised to 4 plus cos raised to 4 into dx. So, now I am explaining all the problem. They are related with the limits are lower limit is 0, upper limit is pi by 2 and sin cos with the help of allied angle. You know that sin changes to cos, cos changes to sin. Now, whatever the method I am explaining, it is applicable if the problem contains 0 to pi by 2 sin cos or tan cot or sec cosec. So, first I will explain. Let us start the problem with I. Let I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to 4 upon sin raised to 4 plus cos raised to 4 into dx. Let us call this as a equation 1. We are familiar with this property 0 to a f of x dx is equal to 0 to a f of a minus x into dx. The variable is changing by upper limit minus x. Now, changing x to pi by 2 minus x. So, this is 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to 4 pi by 2 minus x upon sin raised to 4 pi by 2 minus x plus cos raised to 4 pi by 2 minus x into dx. And you are familiar with allied angle. Sin 90 minus theta is cos theta. And first quadrant, there is no negative sign, cos raised to 4. Again sin 90 minus theta. Denominator is cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. Let us call this as equation 2. Now by adding 1 and 2. By adding 1 and 2, on both the side, left side we have I, 2I is equal to, and in both the limits are same, in both integration it is 0 to pi by 2, 0 to pi by 2. We will write one common integration, and sin raised to 4 upon sin raised to 4 plus cos raised to 4 plus cos raised to 4 upon cos raised to 4 plus sin raised to 4 into dx. See the denominator, they have the same denominator or what? So LCM is same. LCM is sin raised to 4x plus cos raised to 4x. Add the numerator. Sin raised to 4 plus cos raised to 4. Now they get cancels. It is 2I is equal to integration from 0 to pi by 2, 1 into dx. Integration of 1 is x, 0 to pi by 2. So 2I is equal to, write down the first upper limit, pi by 2 minus lower limit. So 2I is equal to pi by 2 means I is equal to pi by 4. So student, I am giving you an important hint, please note down. If the problem contains 0 to pi by 2, there are so many hints. Now regarding this problem I am telling. If the problem contains 0 to pi by 2 and if you have sin cos like this fraction, sin cos, tan cot, sec cosec, whatever is the power, in the CET without calculations directly you can mark that the answer is pi by 4. Now I will solve again few more examples based on this. Second one, integration from 0 to pi by 2 cos square x dx. Yes, before explaining the property, have you remembered how we solve the definite integral? See, I will explain both. This is with property. Let I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 cos square x into dx. This is equation 1. Changing x to pi by 2 minus x. I explained why we are using this, because we have a property 0 to a f of x dx is equal to 0 to a f of a minus x, upper limit minus variable. This is 0 to pi by 2 cos square pi by 2 minus x into dx. What is cos 90 minus theta? Cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. Because of square we have a sin square dx. Equation 2. This is I. By adding 1 and 2. See, their LHS are same. That means we are adding LHS plus LHS is equal to RHS plus RHS. 2I is equal to, in the RHS the limits are same, 0 to pi by 2. Cos square x plus sin square x. Cos square x plus sin square x is 1. 0 to pi by 2, 1 into dx. Integration of 1 with respect to x is x. So 2I is equal to, write down the upper limit. Upper limit is pi by 2, lower limit is 0. So I is equal to pi by 4. This is with property. In case, see, if the question asks with the property, apply the property. Suppose the question comes in part B or part C, 2 marks or 3 marks, and remember, it is not necessary to apply the property. It depends on the students. 0 to pi by 2 cos square x dx. We know that there is no integration for cos square, but with the help of multiples you can split as 1 plus cos 2x divided by 2 into dx. 1 by 2 constant in the flower bracket, integration of 1 is x, plus integration of cos 2x is sin 2x divided by 2. Here also we have 0 to pi by 2. Now write down that values. Write down the upper limit and lower limit in both. So this is 1 by 2, this is pi by 2 minus 0 and plus sin, here I am writing 1 by 2 outside, in place of sin 2x, sin 2 into pi by 2 minus sin 0. Here 2 get cancels. And have you remembered the table for a sine? Sine pi, sine of any number into pi is 0. This is 0. Sine 0 is 0. That means complete this bracket is 0. If complete this bracket is 0 means half into 0 is 0. What is remaining? 1 by 2, pi by 2 is remaining, and your answer is pi by 4. And already you know that the answer is pi by 4. Moving to the similar examples, I will give 4 questions as a homework for you. Similar. I will explain. I think no need to explain that because they are very simple. Then also I will explain in the next class. Write down the homework questions. 0 to pi by 2 root of sin x plus root of sin x root of cos x into dx. Next, 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to 3 pi by 2 upon sin raised to 3 by 2 plus fifth one 0 to pi by 2 already I told you in the form of sin and cos. Yes, these are the homework questions. Moving to the next question, important question. It is from the exercise, NCERT exercise. NCERT exercise, first one completed, second completed, third and fourth completed. Now I am giving you the 10th, NCERT 7.11. 7.11, this is the 10th question. Integration from 0 to pi by 2. Question is by using the properties of integrals. By using the properties of integrals, definite integrals. In that 7.11, first I am giving you similar question in one group. That's why I am selecting the questions. 2 into log of sin x minus log of sin 2x. This is the question. Why I selected this? Because it contains a limit 0 to pi by 2 and the problem has a trigonometric term sin. That's why I selected this question in that group. Let us take this as a I. Let I is equal to 0 to pi by 2, 2 log sin x minus log sin 2x. And don't think when you are seeing the different method, because in integration you can solve by any method, it depends on the formula. 2 log sin x, which property? M log n is log n raised to m. 0 to pi by 2 log sin square x minus log sin 2x. Now it is in the form of log m minus log n, that is log m by n. 0 to pi by 2 log sin square x upon sin 2x. Here direct cancellation is not possible because this angle is 2x, this is x. That's why I am writing 0 to pi by 2 log of sin square x. Sin 2x is 2 sin x into cos x into dx. One sin is cancelled with this. Integration from 0 to pi by 2 log of what is remaining, write down sin x upon 2 into cos x dx. That means I is equal to integration from 0 to pi by 2 log of sin by cos is tan x by 2 into dx, equation 1. Now changing x by pi by 2 minus x. Already I gave the property of this. Now I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log of tan pi by 2 minus x divided by 2 into dx. Tan 90 minus theta is what? Yes. Tan 90 minus theta is cot theta. 0 to pi by 2 log cot x divided by 2 into dx. Now this is equation 2. Adding equation 1 and 2. By adding 1 and 2. 2i is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log of tan x divided by 2 plus log of cot x divided by 2 into dx. Again, have you remembered the properties of log? Yes. What is log m plus log n? It is log mn. So it is 0 to pi by 2 log tan x by 2 into cot x by 2 dx. And one more thing, if you are familiar with the first trigonometric formula, tan x into cot x is 1. 0 to pi by 2 log of tan into cot is 1, 2 into 2 is 4, 1 by 4 into dx. But log of 1 by 4 is constant, write it outside. 0 to pi by 2 1 into dx. Now 2i is equal to log 1 by 4 constant, integration of 1 is x from 0 to pi by 2. 2i is equal to log of 1 by 4. It is upper limit is pi by 2, lower limit is 0. So I is equal to, this is with log, this is without lag. So this first I will write 2i is equal to pi by 2 into log 1 by 4, or I is equal to pi by 4 into log 1 by 4. If you want, keep as it is, but 1 by 4 we can write log 1 by 2 whole square, correct or what? It is in the form of log m raised to n. If you want, you can stop it here. Log m raised to n is n into log m, that 2 comes first. Pi by 4, 2 into log 1 by 2. Now this 2 and this get cancels. Answer is pi by 2 into log 1 by 2. In CET again they can modify the answer. So these are the questions related with integration from 0 to pi by 2, either in the form of sin into cos, tan into cot, or sec into cosec. See the next question, it is question number 15 in the same exercise, that is 7.11. Again with the same 0 to pi by 2, the problem is completely in the form of sin and cos. Let us call this as the I. I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 sin x minus cos x upon 1 plus sin x into cos x. Let us call this as equation 1. Changing x to pi by 2 minus x. Integration from 0 to pi by 2. Sin pi by 2 minus x minus cos pi by 2 minus x divided by 1 plus sin pi by 2 minus x into cos pi by 2 minus x into dx. Already we are familiar with allied angle. Sin 90 minus theta is cos theta. Cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. In place of theta we have x. Let us call this as equation 2. By adding 1 and 2. Yes, what you are observing in equation 1 and 2, their denominators are same. So we have the different numerator but denominator are same and they have the same limits. So directly we can write 2i is equal to 0 to pi by 2 sin x minus cos x upon 1 plus sin x into cos x plus cos x minus sin x upon 1 plus cos x into sin x. Now add, they have the same denominator 0 to pi by 2 sin x minus cos x plus cos x minus sin x upon 1 plus sin x into cos x. See the numerator plus sin x minus cos x plus cos x get cancels. Integration from 0 to pi by 2 0 upon 1 plus sin x into cos x into dx. 0 upon anything is 0. So integration of 0 is 0, 2i. Then what is I? I is also 0. That means the value of this integration is 0. Now the students can ask the question, because as I told you, if the integration is 0 to pi by 2 and the problem is in the form of sin and cos, without thinking write down pi by 4, I told in the earlier example. But here you got a 0. Why? Because in this problem with sin and cos one number is there. With the sin and cos we have one numerical number. But in the previous example there is no number. We have only sin and cos. That's why answer is pi by 4. Here one numerical number is there. That's why the answer. It depends on the problem, you will get the answer. That means what is your conclusion? The answer is pi by 4 when if it contains only sin cos, no numerical numbers. Understood? Sin cos, and what we observe in everywhere sin cos coefficient power is different but coefficient is 1.